Hey everyone, Gil here at Camppatton Family Compound. I'm back up here in Idaho again, and I'm back working with some concrete out on the side here. Last year I poured this little pad here using my Harbor Freight cement mixer down there. Well, I'm going to be pouring a whole bunch more. In fact, I've poured a whole bunch more before I went to California to do the fence repair there. So if you haven't checked out that video, I'll post a link somewhere up here in the top here, or maybe on this corner here. I forget which side it pops up on. The footage I'd shot before, when I went to transfer it to the computer, something went poof and disappeared. I've went and took this area here and I leveled it, rocked it, brought in a bunch of rock, put it up, form board. I poured some concrete down here along the side right here next to the garage. The reason I did this ahead of time, let me get down here and I can show you. Let's see here. Okay, right in here, it gets kind of close in here if we're running the trowel in here. And if I'm working with a big, long area, I can't get right up against it. I had to be right up close to this to work this. So I worked this in really good, got it level, put an edge on it and stuff, and just ran it down over to here. From here down, I got the form board on there because, hey, I can stand on this side over here, and I can work it from this side here with the screed board and the floats, and I can work it here, whereas it's kind of hard to work it through a wall. Then on the other side over here, I poured a mow strip down along here to be the other side of the form, because it's going to change levels and stuff around in here. I'm doing different things. I got 2 more pallets of bagged concrete coming that I'm going to mix up in the Harbor Freight mixer. I'm going to finish pouring this area right here. And I got this little space in here in the middle here. I got to finish pouring. I did everything you've seen so far, this here and that over there, I did with 2 pallets of concrete. So I'll be able to finish up this and that and get it ready. Once that's done, then comes the fun part. Down over here, where I've been bringing the ground level up a little bit and stomping it with a stomper there. Off the end there, I'm going to go over 16 feet to where that stake is there. And then I'm going to bring it back up over here. But it's not going to be at the same elevation. It's going to be down about 5 inches lower. So I couldn't pour both these at the same time. So once this is all set up, I'll strip the board, I'll frame up the outside, get it all the framework at the proper slope, so it has about an 1.5 inch fall from this side here to out to that side over there, about an 1.5 inch fall that way, and about an 1.5 inch fall that way. That will give me a nice surface where the water will all run off, and it won't, when it snows and melts and refreezes, it won't turn into an ice rink out here. Once I get the ground here all leveled within the parameters of what I need, I'm going to bring in 1 inch of rock. I got a pile out there in the field out over there that I will put the final inch of rock in, stomp it down in with the packer, and then what I'll do is I'm going to get a cement truck in here now. So I've done some changes to the property since I poured that other one. Get over here. I took out a bunch of trees that were right along here, and I've made a nice level road in from the street there, and so the cement truck can just drive right on in here, pull around here, pull up in here, and we can just run wheelbarrows up to the far end, and then he can shoot uses his flume chute at the bottom here to get it, and he'll pull over there, and he should be able to get most of that with the flume chute. And so once that is done, all this will be a concrete pad, and this will be a concrete pad. 4 or 5 more days to get everything here done, I got concrete coming on Monday. The pallets are going to be delivered on Monday. And so probably Tuesday and Wednesday morning we'll pour that section and that section, get it all mixed up and poured, and we'll be done with it. So stick around and see what happens. Hopefully this one will record. I started the camera earlier when I was pouring concrete and went to check it. Nothing's on it. It has 600 and some odd megabytes of nothingness in there. Nothing. You can't access anything. What is? It says there's nothing there, but it takes up 658 megabyte, 100 megabytes, whatever. I hate this camera. Anyway, so today did another pallet's worth of concrete here. Walk around here. So pallet down there is empty. The 12 bags on top, it's all that's left of the 56 bags that were in there. Here, and get this aim right. There we go. This is what did this morning using the Harbor Freight cement mixer. About the most I can put in there is 3 60-pound bags of concrete, or 2 80-pounds. 80-pound are just too much to mess with, so I've been using the 60-pound bags, and all in all, not too bad. I need to go grab some rubber gloves again, and then grab the mag float and give it another hit with the mag float, and we're going to see how it turns out. So I'll be back in a second. Need to add a little moisture on it, so I got the sprayer on mist. Alright, this end down here is a lot harder to work than that end, because we started pouring here and we did the wheelbarrows at time going that way, so this is it's about an hour older than that end down there. Alright, so got all the edging marks out from using the little edger. It leaves a little groove around, leaves a little bump up around it when I run it around, and got rid of it because it's only this wide. And so when I put the edger here on to get the edge, it sinks down in, leaves a little lip up here on this side here that I just had to knock out. So this one's done. Okay, something else I wanted to show you about a cement mixer here that I had to do to make it work. I had to put it up on the cinder blocks with some 2x12 underneath it, because otherwise I could not put the dump the concrete into the wheelbarrow. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, this is the minimum dump angle for dumping to get the cement to come out. With the wheelbarrow here, it just barely goes. Now, what I did for the other times, I had 3 2x12s underneath, so this was 3 inches taller, so I was able to get this underneath this cross beam here. And when it gets under that a little bit farther, it gives me a little bit more, I can dump it a little bit farther and get all the concrete out of there. But as it is right now, I have to put it up on these blocks with the 2x12s to get it up high enough so it'll dump into the wheelbarrow. Alright, concrete's pretty good. It's time for me to, I've been misting it with the hose, and I just did a good flood on it now because it's hard enough. It's time for me to go and put a broom finish on it, so I'm going to go ahead and put a broom finish on it. Let me get the camera set up and then we'll go do that. I've got the broom wet, and I'm going to go ahead and just kind of drag it across like so. And this side end down here may be a little too hard. I may have to go scrub at it a little bit to get it to, yeah, I'm going to have to go several passes here to get it. Right there, it's starting to break through. Okay, the object for brooming putting a broom finish on it is that when I get done using the trowel, I did the bowl float. Actually, I did the screed board, the wood float, the bowl float, which is a big magnesium float, the small hand magnesium float, and then the steel trowel. The steel trowel puts a really nice smooth finish on it. Problem is, that finish is so smooth, you get a little water on there, you can slip and fall really easy. And up here where we get snow and ice, it's a recipe for disaster. So even in California, we take and put a broom finish on it to just give a light, almost like a sanding to it. So it's not quite so smooth, you know, make it a little rough, makes it so it's a little bit safer. So that's what a broom finish does. All right, so that's it for now. We'll pick this up tomorrow when we do the other section. Well, done. Got that area over there done. Not bad. All right, so almost done. The edging's in. Probably need to give it a little mist job with this hose just to keep the surface damp. And then I'll need to come out in another hour and hit it with the steel Fresno trowel. And that should make it all nice and good. And then 2 hours after that, I will give it a broom finish. So stick around for the broom finish. Hey everyone, so it's a couple days since I finished pouring the last bit of the concrete, and there it is right there. And since then I also finished framing up the large pad pour for when I get the cement trucks in here. And then I realized something today that I screwed up on. Around this area here, I forgot to, on the pours, I forgot to lower it down 1.5 inches so I could lay 2x12s across there. So I had to pour an insert in there so I can lay 2x12s across there so I can run wheelbarrows and whatever across here and not worry about the hole. So I just finished that, and that took 6 bags, I think, to get that done. And so that was a little bit more concrete mixed in there. But everything else here, it's all looking pretty good. Slowly getting everything cleaned up here. This one's cured up really good here. So is this one over here. This one over here, I tried something a little differently. You can see here where the water's been on it, how it's I started scrubbing at it a little harder to bring out some of the aggregate, just to see what it would look like here. And so what I'll do in a couple weeks is pour some Coca-Cola on it, and that'll eat away the top surface there a little, and I can just wash it off, and it'll have the aggregate will be nice and exposed there. So anyways, that's it for now. But also, if you haven't had a chance to subscribe to the channel, please, down below where it has that red subscribe button, click it, turn it gray, and then YouTube's kind of changed up what they're doing with notifications. They used to send out email notifications if you click the bell next to it, and now they're no longer sending emails. What they're doing is they're sending out notifications to the app on your smartphones. So you got to take your smartphone to your computer so you can see the full-size image of the video on your computer. But either that, or if you use Google Chrome, and only if you use Google Chrome, they supposedly sends out notifications. You get a notification bar on the right-hand side there. It'll pop out with notifications in it. The problem I've found with that is I click on one, it opens up, I watch it, I go to click on the next one, and they all disappear. So yeah, Google's screwed that one up big time. So anyways, as always, everybody take care, be happy, be safe, and I'll see you in the next video.